What's up, everybody? Chill Scrub here, coming back at you with another video. I know I haven't posted in a minute, so here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I recently joined a tournament, online tournament. It was sponsored by Anakin. Anakin was a commentator and all of that. And I really wanted to just see how I would do. And to my shock and surprise, I did pretty okay. I thought it was going to be a 0-2, and that wasn't the case. It was a PC-only tournament. I fought some pretty decent players. This Fang Wei that was really phenomenal with his spacing and his movement. Those were shining things that it highlighted to me when I was playing them. And yeah, I wanted my run back with Shadow 20Z from DreamHack 2019. This is the first tournament I've been in since 2019, so I just want to see like if I still have the tournament jitters or anything like that. And to some degree, I did kind of have it, but it was more so me being rusty and not playing as much as I used to. So I definitely got to get back in the lab. No excuses. I did lose, so it just is what it is. I ended up overall placing 17th out of 64. So I think I tied with 4 other people for 17th place. And I really don't think that's too bad considering the fact that I am, as of right now, I'm just a casual. I don't take it seriously. I don't plan on getting any kind of sponsorships or you know, anything that's geared towards that or being a super serious competitor, nothing like that. I just want to be a content creator or just help people in the community who try to learn how to play the game overall. So that's kind of where I'm at in my headspace with Tekken 7. I do still dislike the game for it being, to me, noob friendly, but that's not the topic for today. As far as I look at online tournaments, because at first I thought they were a giant waste of time, no, my opinion of that has changed. I really think that online tournaments are actually good for people who've never had offline experience. It'll get you ready, so all those nervous jitters, if you can't conquer that in your own room, you're definitely not going to be able to conquer that when you have an audience looking at you plus thousands of other people watching you at the exact same time, especially if you're on the big screen. So it's a good help for that, and it gets people in that competitive mind state. And it pointed out one big flaw with me that I realized in my gameplay overall, since in any fighting game I play, it's the fact that my download speed when it comes down to downloading my opponent is way too slow. It's way too slow. It takes more than 2 games for me to actually truly understand how to beat the opponent. I made a video about how to deal with flowchart players and things of that nature in the last video. Go ahead and check that out if you want to. But I'll give you a brief synopsis of what I was talking about. It takes not only understanding how to beat the player, you have to understand their mindset of when they want to do things and their timing and X, Y, and Z. So it takes a while for me to really understand what they're going to do and when they're going to do it. And I essentially paid for it. So in the first 2 sets, I'm no good. First to 5s, first to 10s, I have a lot more time to get a good understanding of what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and how I'm going to beat you or punish you for doing the exact same thing. And I can force my gameplay after playing a certain amount of games. But back to the online tournament. A downside I don't like to online tournaments is the fact that to some degree they can be unorganized. And I just don't like the waiting. I really don't care for the Smash GG format when it comes down to online tournaments, and the fact that the rules don't seem to truly be in place. Like it's up for debate whether you can use custom outfits or not. So I really feel like you should throw that out the window. I feel like you should follow the same rules you will follow if you're in an offline event. That means if you lose, you can't you can pick another character, but you can't pick the stage. Or if you want to pick another stage, you can't change characters, things like that. So these are things that I went through when I was playing the online tournament, things of that nature. And the fact that the organizers, no shot at Anakin, he for his first time, especially him doing on his own, he did pretty well. It's the fact that when people need to be disqualified, there's no real timer there, or that was set up in that online tournament that there was no real timer to let people know, hey, I need you to be here, or if not, you get DQ'd. So in my tournament bracket, I played, it took me almost 2 hours to actually get into an actual match. So until then, I was warming up, practicing and doing whatever, watching the stream. Shout out to Anakin, again, great tournament. But that's one of the only things I really dislike, is the fact that it takes forever to get to a match. The talent and as far as the online tournament, it's the same kind of talent you will see in an offline tournament. So people that have that bias where it wasn't offline and the people there and etc. No, there are some tough competitors online just as it is offline. I mean, if you're a person that can't get past Fujin, I don't think that argument holds any validity when you say it kind of loses weight. Yeah, you're going to be fighting Tekken God Primes, Tekken God Omegas. Again, the same people you fight in a normal offline tournament, you're going to be fighting them in an online tournament. The only thing I can say, though, is a problem that a lot of people have grievances with is the lag. There is a lag thing that is true, and you're going to feel delay and so forth. So, but a lot of these online tournaments, which I have to give their credit to, are actually they're free. So I don't really understand the complaint, and I see a lot of players that talk about, well, I want to be a tournament level player, but you don't include yourself in a lot of these online tournaments, considering that it's COVID. Now I can understand if it was there was no I said COVID. There was no issues going on right now that prohibited us from like leaving the house or going in large gatherings. I can understand that. Then you can say, yeah, I want to be strictly offline, but I feel like a lot of people are making excuses saying that I want to be a tournament level player, I want to do this, I want to do that, but they don't want to actually do what it takes to get there. So that's what I have to say about that. Now, as far as what I'm going to do in the future, as far as fighting games in general, I'm still going to be a casual. I'm not going to sit there and act like I'm going to be a fierce competitor or anything like that. I have no aspirations of being a Justin Wong, Daigo Umehara. If you want to look at your Tekken heroes, I have no want to be a Ni or a Nobi or a Saint or nothing like that. That they have their lane and I have mine. I just want to be a content creator, and I want to make these videos for you guys and for you to enjoy them, and we can express our opinions on the game and stuff like that. I have no ambitions, but I do want to join more tournaments. It gets that competitive nature out of me that I really don't get in ranked match, because I really don't care. To me, there's really nothing on the line. But when there's that two out of first to two set, and you felt like you lost to something that you feel like you shouldn't have lost to, that assault is a little bit different. When there's in ranked match, you can always just hit the rematch button, or there's an excuse for everything on it. But in a tournament setting, you know it's first to two, you know what it is, and simply enough, like in the match that got me kicked out or knocked out of the tournament, it's just that I couldn't adapt fast enough. It wasn't that I sucked at the game or the player was just flat out better than me. Actually, I feel like we're somewhere in the middle. But it's the fact that I just couldn't adapt in time, and right now I'm really hard on myself about that right now. Despite making this video, I'm cool, but I'm hard on myself at the same time. So I also want to, again, like I said earlier, I want to make sure everybody, if you really have any ambitions on being this Tekken player, if you want to be a Tekken content creator, you want to get yourself out there, just do what it takes, man. Just join an online tournament, see what it's like. If you don't like it, then don't join anymore. I mean, it's free. You lose nothing. You have everything to gain and really nothing to lose. You get the speaking of benefits of online tournaments, you get the being on a big stage in front of hundreds of people like Anakin, or Rip from Level Up Your Game, or Team Spooky from New York. All these people, you get a chance to get some notoriety in the Tekken community and so forth and stuff like that. So if that's what you want and that's what you crave, you want to get those subs, those subs from Twitch, the subscriptions from YouTube. You want to get to that 1,000 mark for people that are trying to get partnership with YouTube. You want to do all that. As far as you want to do this with Tekken, that's probably where you want to go. So with any fighting game, actually, just join the online scene, support the online scene while we have it, and you never know what could happen. So I think that's all I really have to say about my tournament experience today. I appreciate everybody for listening, and this is more of an update video and just telling you guys how my tournament's been going. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I will catch you in the next video. Till then, stay safe, and please support your online community if you really want to make it. Peace.